Shut up! You don't think Ryan is famous?
Cousin Ryan.
You gotta...
Hey, what's up, YouTube friends and family? It's Cousin Ryan. I hope you all are still doing well out there during this isolation period that we're all experiencing. To kill the time, I picked up a 3D printer. I'm actually going to do this video a little backwards. I've already printed some objects here to get a feel for how the machine works, but I did film an unboxing, so if you're interested in seeing me unbox that, I'm going to tack that on to the end of this video here. I want to do a series, and by series, I mean, I don't know. It could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 5, 6, 7, whatever videos printing out some objects. But I want to preface that with, this is going to be more of a vlog about my experience 3D printing. This is nowhere near any how-to. I'm an idiot. Do not listen to me when it comes to how to do things. I promise you. The two guys you do want to listen to, and the videos that I watched a lot when I was trying to figure out what printer to buy and how to not make some mistakes, Chet at Filament Friday and Angus with Maker's Muse. I'm going to link their channels down in the description. Those guys are brilliant, and they're the ones you want to listen to if you want to know how to 3D print. This is just going to be me rambling on with my experience of printing my own, or printing other people's projects, but my own experience printing them. Anyway, so the first thing I printed up was this little Lucky Cat here. This was actually included with the Ender 3 Pro. The G-code file for this was included. What did it take? It took about 5.5 hours to print, I think, which seems kind of long for something like this, but I guess it's, what do you call it? Like it took its time because they want this. This is like a showpiece for the 3D printer to, you know, they want it to look high quality because if this came with it, they want you to see exactly how well the printer can print. It's pretty cool, though. I used white PLA from, is it Hatchbox, I think? And like I said, it took almost 5.5 hours, 5 hours and 40 minutes to print. But it turned out really cool. My mom's into cats, so this is a little gift I made for her while we're all isolating ourselves. And then, excuse me, last night I printed out this Ghostbuster logo, and I'm going to apologize in advance to whoever created this on Thingiverse. I'm sorry I didn't look up your name before I started this video. I know that's a real jerk move, and I apologize, but I'm going to link the Thingiverse file or post or whatever to this down in the description as well, because I definitely want you to get credit for this. This took, I think this took about 5 hours also to print out, and I used glow-in-the-dark PLA for this. It looks really, really cool in the dark. I am gonna try to do one much bigger, and it's also, you can either print it out as one piece or it's also individualized, so you've got the bottom part of the ghost here and the top part, and then the no symbol is also a separate piece. So what I'd like to do is print that out with red PLA and then do the ghost in glow-in-the-dark. And we'll see how that works. That might be my next project. We'll see. And then, excuse me, this morning I printed out, this stopped at about 3 this morning, and I got up and checked, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's cool. And then I immediately started printing out this little Slimer here. Now, if you've done any kind of 3D printing, you know that there's little supports that have to go up over anything that like kind of overhangs but doesn't touch the build plate surface. So caution about that, and it could be, I'm using Cura to slice these models, and there could be a way to limit the supports a little bit more. You can either do something that's got like that is right over the build plate, or just any surface, which the mouth has a lot of overhang, but it also overhangs the lower part of the mouth. The top part of the jaw overhangs the lower part. And anyway, it was a tough job trying to scrape out all of the stuff out of his mouth. I mean, it was difficult. So maybe there's a better way of doing that I haven't learned yet. I don't know. But then also when I pried him off of the build surface, we lost a couple fingers here. They broke off. I was able to save them, so I might try to glue them on. So he's got all his digits there. Anyway, yeah, cool stuff. I will link both of these down in the description to their Thingiverse posts. But other than that, I'm kind of excited. This is a lot of fun. Now, I will say that this was kind of something I'd wanted to do for a while. I'd wanted to get into 3D printing, and I thought this would be a good time while we're isolated for the next 3 weeks. But it's not quite occupying enough time Once you download the file and slice them, then you sit for hours and wait for it to print. So, but not complaining, totally cool. I thought that, you know, didn't really think about that. So anyway, I think that's all I want to cover right now. But like I said, I will put the unboxing of my 3D printer up next, like right after this, in this video. And until the next video, I will say see you later and stay healthy. Take care of yourself. You know, all those good mental practices to keep yourself sane in this time. I know it's crazy out there, but just try to stay healthy physically and mentally. And here's my unboxing. I am going to unbox my 3D printer that I just picked up, or I just had shipped to me. I'd mentioned in a previous video that I'd kind of wanted to get into 3D printing. I have zero experience with it, but since we're going to be stuck at home for the next few weeks, I thought this was a good opportunity. And luckily it arrived before we stopped getting Amazon shipments. I don't know if that's going to happen. They said they were going to, and then anyway, I shouldn't even say that. Never mind, scratch that. I read something online and we know how reliable that can be. But anyway, I'm in no way any kind of an authority or anything on 3D printing. I have no clue what I'm doing. Shouldn't say no clue. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos and finally settled on the Ender 3 Pro. So we're going to unbox it. I'll probably shut the cameras off as I put it together, just because I think it takes like up to an hour from what I've seen online. And anyway, let's just check this out and see what comes in the box here. Yeah, like I said, I thought this would be a good way to kill some time while we're stuck at home in our, they stopped calling it a shelter in place. It's now just called stay home, I guess, which I'm totally okay with that right now. I don't mind staying at home. Okay, well, you can see there, that's what it looks like when you first open the box. Put that down there. This off. Looks like we've got some instructions. And pull this out first. This looks like the LCD screen. Here you can see now what we're looking at. Well, I don't know. Looks like I'm gonna have to stand up here. Get this bad boy out. Try and get it out of the. Boy, there's all kinds of stuff here. Set that aside. They said this was a kit. This isn't a plug and play setup here. Looks like we've got the power supply over here. Boy, we're running out of room at the table here, aren't we? What's on the... Oh, it's just my knife. Okay, let's set that down. That looks like... Is that it for that? Got another piece here. These are pieces to me. I don't even know. Let's see, some cardboard. Looks like it came with some, oh, it came with some tools. It came with a scraper. I think this is for scraping things off of the surface once they've been made. Got a belt. Holy cow. Tools. Looks like it comes with all the tools you need to put it together. I believe this is for the spool. Whoop. Rookie mistake. That's for the spool. Got your power cord. Got some tubing. Got some more armature here. I believe this is what holds that thing that I dropped. This, I believe, screws onto here, and then your spool of filament rides on that. Okay, so that looks like that's about it for parts here. There's some more framework here, and another motor. Wow, there's a lot to be assembled here. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut the camera off now. I'm gonna put this together. I promise you to be as honest as I possibly can about how long this takes to put together. It looks like it will take a little bit of time, but we're stuck at home. What else are we gonna do? So I'm gonna go ahead and shut the camera off.
You know, say it's cousin Ryan on the Hollywood Boulevard. You know, say he bigger than any superstar. All of us spit you some real dope bar. Some them sweeter than any chocolate bar. Boom!
Okay.